Okay, here we're going to look at Kyle's December 9th, 2014 evaluation. Here you're going to see Kyle run full speed, then we're going to slow it down to half speed there, and then followed by 10% speed, and we're going to kind of go frame by frame here and start at the top of his body and work our way down and see what kind of corrections that we need to make to help his speed. We'll stop him right here after he takes just a few steps out. You'll see how he gets separation from his body, his arms from his body. And if you watch him throughout this running, you'll see this kind of being a repetitive thing for him where he's flailing the arms out to the side. So we want to get him to keep him more connected. That's going to allow him to power through and push through and get more power out of his arms as he starts his run. When you're talking about first step, second, third step, explosive speed, everything has to be in perfect working order in order to maximize the speed, so we want to work on that. The next thing he has a problem with, the same thing as his brother, he has a very low arm drive, so he keeps his arms very low. Now, it's basically like being on a swing and popping your legs in and out and only being able to do it halfway. You're only going to be able to pump that swing so high without being able to extend those legs. So with his arms, his hand should go all the way up to his eye, and that's going to allow for maximum drive again with the upper body, and then the same thing going backwards, keeping that L shape and keeping them connected to the body instead of flailing them out kind of side to side. I'm going to push him forward a little bit more here, and we'll kind of work our way down again towards his lower body. And we'll stop it right here, and you'll see, and this is one of the things that we've been working with him on since he came in the first day, which is he has a very low knee drive, and what that does is, because his knee drive is so low, it shortens his stride. So we need to get him to drive that knee up more and then extend that leg out more, and then he'll be able to cover more ground per step, which will increase his speed without even actually increasing his speed, just being more fluid and having a better technique. So we're going to continue to hammer this home for him, and hopefully we can get that worked out for him soon. Moving forward a little bit more, we're going to keep going down the body, and I think we're going to look at his feet here. If you stop here, you'll see how his foot is offline, and you can see it's pointing out towards the wall. The green line is the correct line, and when that foot turns out, what you have is a lot of pressure on the hip, knee, and ankle area, and that can cause premature wear and tear, and he can, it's kind of an injury thing as well as a speed thing. So we need to get him to straighten all that out, and we might have to do some slow motion drills with him to kind of do that, maybe even some rehab work on the side to kind of straighten out that stuff. But that's one thing we want to keep an eye on from a speed standpoint and an injury standpoint. His vertical leap was good here, 17 inches. The vertical and the standing broad jump are one of the two things that we look at most as it applies to explosive speed, because if you have someone who can jump high and far, usually that means they're very quick and have a good first step, which is what he needs obviously to have in soccer. So that was good. We want to get that up into the 20s. His broad jump was 5.5. We need to get this up into the mid 6s. So these are above average numbers, but not amazing. We want to definitely keep working with him and keep pushing what's possible from him. Alright, we're going to take a look at his lateral speed here. His side-to-side quickness, he's able to get 17 reps of 5 yards in 30 seconds, which is a good number. 19 or 20 is exceptional, so he's, again, above average there. Kyle's scores, performance stats. We're going to look at his overall stats, and you see here his strength is good, 52 push-ups, 53 sit-ups, a decent plank time, one leg, his balance was good. We're going to definitely want to work on that broad jump, that vertical, and that 10-yard time. That 10-yard time needs to be in the ones, no doubt. He definitely has the ability to do that, and that's going to make him a much more a much better player, and definitely a bigger threat on the field. So definitely want to get that 10-yard time down and that 20-yard time down as much as we can, and continue to work on his flexibility.